from the station that's on your side. This is Channel 7 News Good Morning Arkansas.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Friday, February 8th edition of Good Morning Arkansas. I'm Kayla Lafferty along with James.
Yeah, thank you for joining us this morning. It is a chilly studio.
Oh, yeah, so cold.
They left the air on last night. Well, Lee Maris of Bank Little Rock Mortgage is here this morning to explain what a buyer's market means and some important things to know if you're ready to jump into home ownership.
Which is always so important if there's any, especially first-time home buyers, buyers out there. It's great to get that information. Okay, well, coming up after this break, we'll learn what a buyer's market is and some important things to know if you're ready to jump into home ownership. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Good Morning Arkansas. Lee Maris with Bank of Little Rock Mortgage is here this morning to explain what a buyer's market means and some important things to know if you're ready to jump into home ownership. Specifically, a lot of people want to know, what is a buyer's market before you get into it's a buyer's market, let's go buy a house.
Right.
We got to have some of the background information.
Yeah. Buyer's market essentially, I think, is more sellers than buyers.
Yeah.
So buyers are kind of in control. We've kind of had a seller's market the last few years, no inventory. Well, there are a lot more houses are being built. Spring selling season's coming up, so hopefully buyers will have the edge.
Yeah. Okay. And what do we want to look for? If we're looking to buy a house, what is one thing you want to look for?
Got to have the money, so get pre-approved.
And getting pre-qualified, what does that mean?
Basically, we're going to do the due diligence on the front end. Realtors don't want to drive someone around all weekend or all week and then find a house and come to realize they can't qualify for a loan.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, if you got cash, that's one thing. But if you need a loan, you got to get pre-approved. Call us at Bank of Little Rock. Go on our website. So
that's something you guys specialize in.
Absolutely. And you can do it. We can get you pre-approved in a day.
So it doesn't take long at all?
No.
Now, how long should the home buying process take nowadays?
Well, with all our wonderful government regulations, it's kind of stretched it out. And we can still get loans done. And, if it's a solid loan, we can get it done in 3 weeks.
Okay, so you're looking at the process of a month, really.
Right, yeah.
Not bad, So if I was going to be, a lot of people are looking to buy houses for the first time. Is the process a little different than somebody who's maybe upsizing or downsizing?
Not necessarily. There's a learning curve. If you've been through the process before, you probably expect and understand how important it is to be timely, getting us documentation, et cetera. Sometimes first-time home buyers don't understand the urgency.
Yeah.
If we ask for something, please get it to us.
Don't wait around.
Yeah, we're trying to help you, get into that house. So
the Bank of Little Rock Mortgage, you guys have realtors with where you guys work, or?
No, we partner with realtors.
Partner? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we partner with realtors and try to get them to send us business. And that's the one thing they want to get. A realtor's going to send John Doe to Lee Maris and wants me to get John Doe pre-approved.
Yeah. So getting pre-qualified is that first step.
Right.
And now, if you meet the qualifications, you got a house you want to go get, what's the next step?
Well, the realtor's going to want a pre-approval letter. So we're going to, provide a pre-approval letter. And, a lot of times when you get pre-approved, we're going to tell you a max you can go look for.
Yeah.
Go look for a house under X.
Yeah.
And
so really, you want to get pre-approved before you go look for a house?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you don't just want to hop online. I like that house. I'm going to go get this house.
Right. I mean, a lot of times people don't know what their credit scores are.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they might be able to afford or get approved for a lot more house than they think they can.
Yeah.
Right. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. We see that a lot.
Oh, wow. I bet. The home buying process, especially for people who are younger, is very foreign to them. They don't know how it works.
Right.
And they might, if they knew more about it, they might go out and try to do more, try to get the home buying process underway. They just don't know and don't want to go through the work to find out, but it's actually not as hard as people make it out to be.
It's not rocket science. I mean, we're looking at income, we're looking at credit, we're looking at your debt, and
then you get a number and you go from that.
Right, exactly.
That's very, very good. So what kind of documentation does a potential home buyer need in order to get this process started?
Generally, we're going to need the last 2 years W-2s or tax returns.
Okay.
If you're self-employed, we're going to need your tax returns.
Yeah.
If you're salary, W-2, a couple pay stubs, we're going to need to know where your down payment's coming from. So bank statements, driver's license. I mean, if you've been divorced.
Documentation you have.
Right. If you've been divorced, we probably need your divorce decree, stuff like that.
So a lot of people ask this. How much cash do you need down payment for getting a house?
We can go from zero down to whatever you got.
You don't have to have any to put
No,
down?
there's a lot of zero down programs out there,
Wow.
Especially for veterans. I mean, zero down.
As far as like what you see on a day-to-day basis, what percentage do you say you get for down
I'd
payments?
probably say on average 5 to 10%.
Okay.
But
So
we
I
do
was thinking more of like 20%.
Yeah, I mean that's ideal because you're going to avoid mortgage insurance.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of 3.5%, 5%. I mean, all day long, and you can go up to 300,000 with 3% down.
Okay, so the more the house is, you can put less.
I mean,
not necessarily.
well,
less
not
down, but
necessarily, but
percentage-wise.
it used to be that if you had a very small down payment, you were kind of limited to what price range you're in.
Yeah.
But now they've expanded it, and you can. I mean, we can do loans 350.
Yeah.
With
What
3% down, 5%
What is mortgage
down.
insurance?
Mortgage insurance is basically a safety net for the lender.
Yeah.
So back in the old days, you had to put 20% down. It gave the lender a spread if they were ever to foreclose on that person
Right.
and had to sell the house. Mortgage insurance was developed to basically it's a monthly premium that you pay if you're only putting 5%, 10% down. So if something were to happen, that mortgage insurance company will step in and pay the loan down to give the lender a spread.
Okay, so
Does that make
it
sense?
just helps the lender.
Right. It's a
Absolutely.
safety net for the lender.
So if I was going to go buy a house, I would probably look to do something where I didn't want to get mortgage insurance.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people don't
But a
have
lot of
20%.
it helps a lot of people
Right.
as well.
And there's a ways around mortgage insurance.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
less than 20% down.
Well, all right. For all you home buyers out there, for Bank of Little Rock Mortgage, where can they go to find more information?
Our website's blrmortgage.com, or you can call us at 501-219-9100. On our website, there's tons of tools and calculators that you
Yeah.
can play around with and figure out how much you can.
And that's always
qualify.
real fun to do.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess you're saying the best thing you can do is get information.
Get information, get pre-approved.
It's the best step. All right. Well, Lee Maris from Bank of Little Rock Mortgage this morning.